Hi, and thanks for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to go over Proud Mary and some of the roadblocks people fall into on a song like that. And I'll even go over the solos and the chords and all those things involved in it, so I'm glad you stopped in. So first of all, let's start at the beginning. Proud Mary is a very popular song from the 60s by Creedence Clearwater, and the beginning has two chords, a C and an A chord. Now, normally those chords don't go together in songs because they're in different keys. A major and C major don't belong in the same key anywhere. Usually you can go C to A minor, but C to A major is very odd. Now, what I'm going to go over is you were probably taught to do an A major this way with a 1, 2, 3 fingering. So when you go to C to A, C to A, you have to move all three fingers in opposite directions, like this, and your elbow goes out and everything changes in your hand position. Now there's a better way to play an A chord, and I have a video on that that's up in the screen now. Instead of the 1, 2, 3 version of the chord, you do the 2, 1, 3 fingering, like this. And that works fine, especially with C, because your second finger doesn't move. It stays on the D string on the second fret, on C to A. Your first finger moves from the B string to the G string, and just your third finger moves down. So it's... Notice how my second finger stays right where it is, and it doesn't move at all, like this. And that A form is true in the key of A, the key of D, the key of E. That A form is better, and you'll find out if you watch that other video. But I'm not here to go over that other video, so it's C, A, C, A, G. Now, G is typically played with the 3 fingers, but you can also play with just 2 to get it quickly, and mute the A string with this finger kind of resting over it. And then F, everybody has trouble with F, but so the rhythm on that is to the D. So if you're a beginner, you're going to have trouble going from F to D. And so what I suggest is you practice going from F to D. Until you can get it quick. The idea is to get your chord changes quick. There's another little trick on the F chord that there are 2 guitars in there. You mainly hear one, but the bass player goes, that's the bass line. But if you played your F like this without the full bar and just barred these lower 2 strings, play the E form here, and mute this string with this finger, mute the E string with the 3rd finger. You can go and imitate the bass line, or just like this. And then you have, so the rhythm is up, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now if you don't know how to do a mute, it's accomplished by the palm of your hand hitting the strings at the bridge right here as you strum. And I'm just deadening the strings. That's a mute. Like that. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, Proud Mary has that rhythm through the whole song, so you'll be an expert at it after you learn it. Another tricky part is when it goes at the intro from the first D, F, 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 D is on the 4th beat. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's going to take some practice, so right there. And then it gets to the big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary, that's A. Again, the 2-1-3 version. Flows well. The old version, the 1-2-3, kind of goes okay with the B minor, so it's A to B minor. Then that's slick. Okay, got you there. So it's the B note on the A string, first finger, second fret, open D, second fret of the D, E note. Then you bar the D and G strings on the fourth fret and slide it down to the second fret. And now here's the tough part. You go to a D chord. You know the C form here, D is right here. And you only go to these two notes of the D chord, the Do, Mi, 1, 2, 3 of the D, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kind of hard to grab that one, but that's the harmony. It may be two guitars in the recording, but that's how it's done. Okay, so big wheels. Then back. Okay, so that's the first time around. Second time around, oh, forgot the other. Okay. Let's take a look at that closely. 7th fret, 3rd finger and 4th finger, best way to do it, on the D strings, D string and the B string. And you mute everything else around them. That's muting. 5th fret, so it's really a D chord. Really a C chord. Or an E minor, I think. But this is a D chord because your D or C move is right there. And that is, this is why I use the 3rd and 4th, because the 1st and 2nd now go on the 4th fret of the D string, 3rd fret of the B strings. So hitched together, it's. And then the second time around goes back to the intro. Now, one other finer point of the song is the D, the very basic strumming part. If I can only play it right. If you use a bar here, one of the guitars is doing a blues. That's the D with a. I even hear it go like this with it. Now I'm using the mute on it. But you wouldn't do it every time, because in that style of music you want to be flexible and it's a little raw. So just intersperse it. Like that. There. Okay, now we're going to go to the solo part. Think of it to do with the regular D chord on the 5th fret, the bar chord, like this. But moving it up here to the G form, using the D and the bass. This is part of the caged system, which is the C-A-G-E-D chord system, because all chords can be easily found using that system. So this is the G version, up here 10th fret of the D chord. So how it goes is, because I'm thinking D or G form up here, 7th fret, 7, 9, 7, and that's like a C chord, C form, which is really a G chord. That's a hammer-on. Okay, then we get to the I think of it as a D, the E form of the cage system, the D chord on the 10th fret, but I just play these two. So it's D, 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 kind of a C, but it's really not a C chord, but it's the C form, that like this. D, 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 C, D, but just these two notes on the G and the B string. So then we go to the A part. Okay, let's do that a little slower. I'm getting a little closer here so you can hopefully see things. So it's an A. I'm trying to get my picking hand up here. So then a B minor form. So, or it could be take it out. Okay, there we go. If you have any questions about some of the details of this, I didn't want to get too much into the weeds on the solos and things like that, but I thought it might be helpful to you. If you'd like a little more explanation of what's going on up there, I'd be glad to help. Primarily, when playing solos, I think of the chord forms. And that's something to keep in mind. If you're not doing solo guitar lines yet, remember, it's all about the chord tones, and those are found in the chords, which can be found all over the neck, like the D we just did. Like that. The tones are found in the chords, so when you learn your chords up and down the neck, then you'll be better at learning lead guitar. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and watch my other videos. I have a lot of helpful tips for guitar players on my lessons. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.